All right, welcome to Unit 4 in Research Methods, and this unit we are talking about organizing and writing your literature review. So before I talk about that, let's go back and sum up what we did last unit, and that is honing your research question. So one of the biggest challenges in doing a research project is making a research question specific enough to measure. So that's one thing that we tried to look at in your reaction assignments. And I'm going to be looking at reaction assignments number 4 and number 5 this week, where you developed a research question, identified the specific variables that you measure, and how to measure them. Also before, I'm going to go back one unit further back to Unit 2, looking at your library search and the synonyms. So we looked at synonyms. I wanted to follow up with you about that. We looked at synonyms in your search topics for a couple of reasons. And one is that synonyms help you to find maybe some additional sources when you're doing your literature search. So let's say I want to search literature related to exercise habits. And I search through habits, exercise habits, and maybe I use a synonym of exercise routines, and it gives me more information than I would have found with just searching for exercise habits. And another reason we develop synonyms in looking at our themes and our library search topics is because we tend to use the same words over and over in writing a research paper. So using different synonyms, like using the word for routine instead of habit, keeps me from writing the word habit over and over and over. It just kind of keeps things fresh when I write my paper. So that's one reason why we use the synonyms. So I just wanted to follow up about that and explain why, because some of you had some questions about that. So this week when we do our literature review work, we're going to be using this stuff that we learned about how to search for literature in the library. So I hope that you can use some of those things that we talked about in Unit 2. And like I said, this week I'm going to be looking at the reaction assignments you did in Unit 3, and then I will give you feedback on those. So this week we're looking at organizing, structuring, and writing a literature review. And your reaction assignments deal with the outline of your literature review and how you might organize that. So it's going to ask you to develop themes that you're going to be discussing in your literature review, and then you're going to be finding sources in the literature that support each theme. So hopefully you can use those themes to organize an outline of your literature review. Also due this week is part 1 of your research proposal. And I am also posting part 2, the assignment for part 2 of your research proposal, so that you can see that. And if you have any questions about any of those, please let me know. And I also ask you to post your work, especially with the research proposals and the reaction assignments. Post your assignments, upload them as Microsoft Word documents in the Blackboard assignment tool. Upload those, because that's how I can write feedback that you can see in the tool. I can't provide that feedback if you just email me your assignments, or if you use other word processing applications that might be available in Mac or something like that. Please use Microsoft Word and upload into Blackboard assignment. Otherwise, I can't give you feedback. So have a great 2 weeks, and I look forward to seeing what we can do with organizing and structuring a literature review. Have a good 2 weeks. I'll talk to you soon.